Sandra Day O'Connor was a titan in every way in our state, shattering the glass ceiling over and over again, even before she was nominated to the High Court.
Team 12's Bram Resnick is here to share more about the mark that she left on people across the nation and across Arizona. And it's pretty safe to say that because of her, especially for women, it's why we can do the things that we can do today.
She is certainly one of the trailblazers. You have Ruth Bader Ginsburg, another Supreme Court justice after Sandra Day O'Connor, also regarded as a trailblazer. But she really is a model for many women, not only because of what she did, but from what I've learned of the way she passed it on. For example, speaking to a group of high school students, and one of them asked, as a woman, how did you keep going? How did you succeed? And she was really quite frank, saying you got to do the work, you got to take care of your family, got to take care of your husband, and you have to do all of it very well. This is in the late 90s. Many would argue it's still true today, but that's how she succeeded. She had the gift of having an incredible capacity to do all those things, an incredible intellect. One anecdote has her mastering the entire Julia Child cookbook.
Oh my goodness.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Not surprising, but she was an exceptionally talented and smart woman.
And I love her vulnerability too, because in one interview that I saw, she said that she was nervous. She said it was great to be the first, but it would be terrifying to be the last as a Supreme Court justice.
She would show that vulnerability. At the same time, she knew how to get her way. She did that in the Arizona Senate when she was the first majority leader in any Senate in the country. She got her way in a boys' club. She showed up at the Supreme Court, also a boys' club, right? She broke that barrier. And as a swing vote, got her way there. She knew how to use the levers of power, knew how to use her intellect to great success.
And for today's generation, who maybe knew the name but didn't know her great resume of cases that she sat on, a couple of them come to mind, and I want to get your take on it. The first one would be Bush and Gore.
Bush versus Gore in 2000, after the 2000 election, when the state of Florida was virtually deadlocked and was going to do a recount. Appeals went all the way up to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court, on a 5-4 vote with Sandra O'Connor leading the way, decided that the recount would have to stop, essentially handing the election to George Bush. Very controversial decision. Evidence has come out in recent years showing she did lead the way on that particular decision that would give the election to George Bush. It may have been a moment when her Republican colors really came through, as opposed to the moderate swing vote justice we had seen over the preceding decades.
There's still so much to talk about. We don't have enough time.
What a life.
But I know, what a life. You told me some really juicy stories about her personal life and her biography.
There's a great biography. It's called First. I advise you to read it.
It's great. All right, Bram, thank you so much.